here at Icon Park on Saturday, which is a bit different to Casey Fields, but you're happy with that result?
Yeah, we love playing at Icon Park. It's obviously turned it on weather-wise for us today and hopefully similar tomorrow night. But yeah, it's a great place to play footy and even better to, I guess, visit and come and watch footy, I think. When the stands are packed out here, it's an amazing atmosphere, as I say, to watch but also to play. And yeah, it's really nice to connect with our inner city fans and get a good crowd. So yeah, it's nice that Carlton allow us a couple of home games here, and it's a real spectacle, and we love running out to Icon Park.
Certainly the capacity here is bigger, and we know now to grow the game, to have more games for the seasons to come, we need more people at the footy. So what would your message be to supporters?
Yeah, I think it's a perfect opportunity to get down to Icon Park. As you say, it's really accessible here. It's good public transport, close to the city. Lygon Street, go have some pasta before the game. But no, it's good. It's as I say, it's really great atmosphere that we put on. Our events team have all our activations, and there's plenty happening pre and post game. So yeah, come on down, come support women's footy. As you say, the more people we can get to games, the more people we can get watching on TV, the better our league's going to continue to expand, and I guess that growth in attendance and audience is going to mean a better future for our game, and we just love playing in front of our fans too. So no more reason to come down and watch us on Saturday night.
Tahlia, you came so close to beating the Lions. Do you feel like that win over the big three is getting closer and closer?
Yeah, I feel like each year we're always improving. It's never an easy game, that's for sure, but it's always good to test yourself against like the foundation side or a top four side, just to sort of see where we really stand in the hierarchy of the league, I guess. So it'll be a good test, but it'll be a good game.
You're a couple of, almost the full season now into it, with that new forward line. How's the chemistry going there?
Oh, it's improving week on week. It was a challenge at the start with people flying for the same ball, so it's just about sort of learning who's going, who's staying on the ground, but also incorporating our dangerous small forwards. I feel like last week was a great example of how we need everyone to hit the scoreboard, not just the tall, so we're dangerous in all sorts of areas.
How are you going to go against the best attack in the competition? You guys are the stingiest defence. Where do you see this game being won?
It's a nice title to have, stingy defence. But yeah, it's about not only defending but also being able to score against the good teams and score quite high rather than only just winning by a couple of points. When we score, we need to be able to put the teams to the sword, so to speak.
And Lil, you've been playing up forward a fair bit this season. You'll be coming head to head with that defence firsthand. You know, how's your thinking heading into this game?
Well, I think I won't be flying for those high balls, as Tahlia just mentioned. But yeah, I think there was obviously they're a very good side, North Melbourne, as we know it, and we play quite a similar brand. So I think that's why it's always been quite a tight tussle in previous years. So I think our contest game on both sides are really strong. So that's obviously going to be a really crucial part of the game. But then, as I say, it'll probably be our offence and our attack that should hopefully set us apart. We've been putting some high scores on the board, but there's obviously very tricky defence that we're up against, so we'll have to bring our A game, and there's going to be real momentum swings during this game because both teams are pretty well equipped across the ground, so really looking forward to what the game's going to bring, and with those momentum swings it'll be a great game to watch, and I'm really excited to play against a top four side in North, and it'll be an exciting game to watch and play in.
You've had 3 teammates kick bags of 5. Your turn this week.
It's a small forwards kick bags of 5 anymore. I know Brooke Lachlan had a bag way back when. But no, I don't think my turn for 5's up. I'll leave that to, Bano, Kate's kicked them, Speedo's kicked them, Eden Zanker's kicked them, Daisy in the past. So I don't think my name's quite up there as a forward yet, but a couple would be nice, but I don't think so.
You will be without Taylor Harris this week. How's she tracking?
Yeah, well, she was close this week, but just not quite ready to be tested to the full capacity of a game. So hopefully we see her next week.
Tahlia, there's always so much conversation around Jazzy Gner, another amazing season. We're just all hoping and praying that the umpires actually notice her this time around. Have you told her to put a colourful scrunchie in her hair or change things up with how she looks? Because we all notice her, but we're hoping that the umpires do too.
Yeah, it's hard in a quality side. You've got your Ashredells, your Jenna Brutons, your Mia Kings, Emma Carneys. You've got an array of talent, so who knows, she might put a tan on, put a scrunchie on, who knows, some colourful boots, we'll see.
We notice her.
She's having another outstanding season though, isn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard to imagine a player like her can get better and better each season, let alone each year. So the fact that she's gone up another level is not only a credit to her, but it's also somewhere to aim for other players or other midfielders to sort of aim to her level or her standards.
We're returning to the scene of the prelim final loss for you girls, Tahlia, last year. Is that still driving you into this season?
Any game is always driving us, let alone a loss. I think we took quite a few key learnings out of that game and sort of things not to do again. But yeah, able to improve, whether it be our entries, whether it be more efficiency inside our 50. We had so many opportunities last year, especially in, I think it was the third quarter, where we really just attacked that 50 and we weren't able to put it on the scoreboard. So able just to learn from our mistakes and hopefully we can come to fruition on the weekend.
And Lil, the loss against Adelaide a few weeks ago, your coach said it was a bit of a reset moment and a bit of to take things out of it. What did you learn from that game against the Crows?
I think it was probably just when we got tested, we sort of shut down on offence a little bit and sort of lost our connection. So it's something, as I mentioned, that's a really pivotal part of how we win games is our sort of bold offence and transitioning the ball from D50 to our offensive half and scoring quickly. So losing that for a large period of the game meant that we were on the back foot. You saw in that last quarter we did come back, but it sort of left it all a little bit too late. So I think our offence and well being challenged, just bringing that same level of intensity around the footy and then making the most of our opportunities is something we've definitely worked on in more recent weeks, and we had a good step forward in that last week against the West Coast Eagles, and hopefully we build on that again on Saturday night.